Y'all ready? Let's go, y'all ready? Let's go. Hey, my connectors, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, join the family. If you like the food, it's the place to be. You come and have a little fun, what your girl can't see.
What's up, my connectors, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are having some seafood, and we're going to talk about Insecure Season 5, Episode 5. Y'all, can y'all believe we're on Episode 5? Alright, so guess who's back recording? It's been a minute. So I have some carlukes. Y'all know every time I come to South Florida I always get that. I have some snow crabs, lobster, mega prawns, eggs, corns, scotch bonnet. Oh, I gotta show y'all her new scotch bonnet. Well, the one she gave me. I don't know if it's out yet. I don't know if I hope I ain't disclosing anything. But anyway, alright. So we're gonna jump in and get started. I'm gonna eat a little bit and then we're gonna talk about Insecure. It was really good to me. So I hope y'all have been doing well. Oh, let me get a broccoli first. It's good. Lobster tail. Oh. And of course y'all know I got spice level 10, so y'all know Alicia can't eat this. I know y'all about, why you getting this level 10? Cause I like it. Ooh, it's hot. That is delicious. I don't have my mirror, y'all, so hopefully, let me look at them. I have to use my phone as a mirror. Carrots, good. I'm back, y'all. I'm gonna talk a lot probably before we get into Issa. So I just got back off a cruise. Everybody that follows me on Instagram knew I was on a cruise. So Kid and I took a cruise, our first cruise since January 2020. That's a long time. And I was still a little nervous, so that's why I didn't mention anything to y'all, because I didn't want y'all to scare me even more. And be like, girl, and people go out there and don't come back. So I didn't say anything. But I sure wanted to tell you. So we went on Odyssey of the Seas. I put all the pictures on Instagram. And I got a lot of inboxes asking me like, what ship is that? Oh, I like that. Oh, that looks so good. So yeah, it was Royal Caribbean Odyssey of the Seas. We went for 5 days. So we haven't been home since November 13th. Because when you go on a cruise, you have to have a negative COVID test. A negative PCR test. And it has to be taken 48 hours before you get on the cruise ship. Well, that's for Royal Caribbean. I don't know if that's for everybody. And somebody inboxed me and asked me, is everybody on the cruise ship vaccinated? No. You have unvaccinated passengers as well.
Only about 2%.
Kid said 2%. And the way they distinguish if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, they give you a little bracelet, a little white bracelet. I didn't know that's what the bracelet was for. I thought they were giving us a gift. I did not know. What else, baby? Trying to think. As far as the protocols, Pepper's mad, y'all. I'm not gonna be long.
Or you
Huh?
have sanitizer before you go into any eating place.
Oh yeah, you know they got the wash your hands and hand sanitizer all over the ship. And what
Mask inside, but no mask outside. So no mask on the deck, on the food deck.
Yeah, you wear a mask inside, except when you sit down about to eat. And then when you're outside by the pools and stuff, you don't have to wear a mask. And it's really not bad at all. It's like when you go to the grocery store anywhere like that. It wasn't bad at all. Nobody had an issue with it. Nobody put up a fight or anything like that. Like, it was so smooth. And in the buffet areas, which Kit don't do buffet, I do buffet. They serve you, so it's not bad at all. Everything is clean, no line, nobody picking over the food, none of that. So that worked out really well. I just wanted to get my first cruise out of the way. Well, I was nervous. Y'all know I've been nervous to go outside anyway. So I've been easing myself back into it. But everything was so successful, y'all. Neither one of us got sick. No colds, no headache, no nothing. So I was so grateful for that. I so prayed, baby. We stayed hydrated. The drinks were good. Food was good. Entertainment was good. Everything was just so good. It just felt so good to be back. Y'all know that cruising is my thing. We all got a thing we like. So it's mine. And it felt so good to be back. But yeah, I sure wanted to share it with y'all. But boy, I sure didn't want to hear, girl, don't go out there. But so I had a great time. And I was supposed to vlog it, but I was so caught up in the moment, I didn't vlog again. I took pictures. I took some video clips. I put them on Instagram. But it was so nice. So nice. And all of those videos you watched was before we went on the cruise. Was shot before we went on the cruise. So that break that I took was the cruise. That was the day before we left the cruise. On the 14th of November. When Quint tried to tell me to tell y'all that that drink wasn't nasty. And it was. So thank y'all for watching all of those videos. Which one? The acai bowl. The one from yesterday I put up. I shot that way when I did the wings, the buffalo wings and the other wings. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. Oh, and a lot of people asked me which rose was that. That was the one off of was it Bay Meadows? I think it was Bay Meadows. Usually if a lot of people ask me the same question, I try to answer it in the video the next day. So I wasn't ignoring you. And a lot of y'all ask me why I don't get fresh fish, I think. Or fresh something. Girl, I've been eating that same stuff so long. It works. It works for me. It's delicious. What else? Ooh. Oh yeah, this is level 10. I don't know if I said that. Oh, I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, so that was that video. And oh, the bell peppers. No, I have never had bell peppers. A lot of y'all was shocked talking about, I can't believe that. Are you sure? I'm positive. I'm very positive. I never had it. But it was really good. But yeah, I'm gonna do the homemade. I'm gonna have KIONA do the homemade. That broccoli good. Pebbles, calm down. That sounds good. Scotch bonnet. Oh, let me show y'all her little Scotch bonnet bottle. It is so cute. That is cute. And I still have some from my other boys too. Oh, it's so good. It's spicy, but it's really good. What else I'm leaving out? We got some romantic dinners, y'all. Romantic walks. It was just a perfect cruise. It really was. We both enjoyed it. It was a new ship that we had never been on. I forgot when it came out. When it came out, babe?
2021, right? Or 2020.
Come on, 2020 or 2021?
They came out right as the pandemic was hit.
Oh, okay. So that was a new ship for us, which was nice to experience together. The highlight of the cruise for me, definitely the food, the drinks, the customer service. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, they was on it. Child, let me tell you how I started off the cruise. Now watch What's Up G has something to say. Hey sis. So, y'all know I was nervous. I just wanted to make sure we had all the paperwork right. Everything went smoothly. I was excited because it was the first cruise. It was just a lot going on in my head, right? So during security checkpoint, you have to lay your bags on the belt and stuff, right? So I put my bags in. Nothing went off. I went right through. And my earring fell out and rolled almost under the security machine. So I was so focused on getting my earring, child, left my whole purse down there at the security belt, check-in. Got on the ship and everything. Kid said, come on, let's go do reservations for something. And I was gonna grab my purse and put it in the little closet in the room. Purse nowhere to be found. You know I freaked out. He was like, don't panic. It's probably just still down there waiting on you. Because that was the last time I saw you with it. Needless to say, I panicked. I was like, I done ruined the cruise. I done lost my purse. All my stuff in there. So, he was sick of my shenanigans. And I wasn't moving fast enough. So he was like, I'll just go talk to one of the people at the other desk or something. And I'm moving so slow, it's irritating him, right? I can laugh now. So then, I was like, well, I just stand in the guest services line. So I talked to 3 people, which each one of them was like, don't worry, we'll get it for you. We're gonna find it. It's gonna be in the lost and found. And she said, when we sail away, we'll go down to the lost and found. I said, sail away with my purse missing? So I was like, no, that ain't gonna work for me. I'm so sorry. But I'm not gonna be able to relax until I find it. And she was like, okay. Well, you can get off the ship. I said, I can? She was like, yeah, you can get off the ship and go back down there. And she called somebody on the walkie-talkie or something. And I told Kid, and we went back down there. It was sitting right there, child, waiting on me. I was so happy. And I'm like, babe, I'm sorry. He was like, sorry for what? She was like, you was just excited. Don't worry, we got it taken care of. Now I'm just going on back and enjoy the trip. I'm like, why would I lose my purse out of all things? But it only took up about, well, what you say, about 20 minutes?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the cruise?
Yeah, maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, about 30 minutes. And then we was back all set. Yeah, let me tell y'all this. So let me tell y'all this part right here, and then we're gonna go. So at the beginning of the cruise, right, I always look at the price to see if a price drop. FYI, if y'all don't know, even if you pay full price for your cruise, if that price drop, you can get either a credit, or I think it's a credit if you paid full price. But if you haven't paid full price, then they'll just deduct the price of your cruise, right? So I'm watching the price. I'm like, ooh, the cruise price went down. So I called the lady. I'm like, hey, how you doing and everything? I noticed that the cruise price went down. So can I get a credit? And she was like, absolutely. So she's looking. She was like, I'm so sorry, but I don't see it. As a matter of fact, your price went up. And I said, huh? So she was like, yeah. So I told her the room we had, what I was looking at. She was like, oh, okay, well, that's the discrepancy. You've been upgraded to a suite. And I said, girl, what? I said, ooh, I ain't gonna tell a kid. Because, you know, sometimes they do automatically upgrade you. And I said, I ain't gonna tell him. So I'm gonna just wait till we get on the ship, right? And he'll notice it then. So that whole, what, 2 weeks or something like that, I was just holding it in. I was holding it in. And it was so hard for me to hold it in. Because every time I just wanted to tell him, like, babe, we got upgraded to a suite. So he went and parked the car and dropped me off where we check in at. And he goes to the suite door. And I'm like, no, that's a suite door. He was like, come on. And I was like, that's for suites only. We can't go through that. I thought it was a different level suite that went through that door. So he talking about, I say, ask the lady. So he's talking about, so the lady was like, yes, I've been waiting for you all. I was like, okay. So after we checked in and everything, so fast, so smooth, no lines, no waiting, no gathering, we headed back there up, you know, to the ship or whatever. And I'm like, see, you better be glad I had upgraded us to a suite. Joking, right? And he was like, oh yeah? I'm like, mm-hmm. So he was like, well, how much did you pay? And I was like, I just yelled a number, child. They had no clue. So he was like, oh yeah, well, give me my money back. So I was like, oh, you upgraded us? He was like, yeah, because you have to, you know, bid on the rooms or whatever. And I was like, child, I've been trying to surprise you this whole time, and you've been trying to surprise me. I was like, we so goofy. Oh my God. Well, it was so nice. It really was. I was trying to surprise him. And child, he trying to surprise me. But it was truly a surprise. Because I thought it was Royal Caribbean that automatically just chose us, child. Huh? I said, whichever one it was you or Royal Caribbean, I'm grateful y'all did. But the rooms are real nice. The ambiance, the lighting, everything. The separate bathrooms. And I really thought I took a video of that. I don't know what that video is. I'm so happy to be on the ship, child. I probably thought I was recording and wasn't recording. But your shower and bathtub was in a separate bathroom than like your toilet and a half bath. Which I love that setup. I love that. Oh, this is good. All in all, we really enjoyed ourselves. We're happy to be back cruising. So was a lot of people. Everybody was like, oh, everybody's just so happy to be back cruising, because cruise is just, I don't know, it's like this whole little society. Everybody has been devastated since we couldn't cruise. But child, people going on 2-week cruises and all kind of stuff. We done heard people just got off a 2-week cruise, got on our cruise, going on 2 more weeks. That's the life. And y'all talking about, Casey, you do not want to be on that ship for no year. Yes, I do. That is my ultimate goal. That I would love to be on that ultimate cruise. I'm telling you. That's it for me. That would be the highlight. I did not want to get off that ship. I really didn't. I get so sad, and I know I'm not the only one. Of course, I'm happy for the experience and happy everything went smoothly, but I just get sad when it's time to get off. Make it so bad. I was on them and wanted to book another one while we was on there. Oh man. Alright, I can talk y'all head off, so I'm gonna go ahead and go so we can do part 2. One more bite. Okay, this is part 2. We're gonna talk about season 5, episode 5 of Insecure. Y'all know Kit is in the back, Leisha's on the side. All right, so hey, say hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey. All right, so you who want to start it off? Cause baby, it started off real good. I'm not saying.
You always do a good introduction.
What did happen?
Well, I tell you what happened, honey. Molly was enjoying herself. No, Molly was enjoying herself. Somebody was spelling her name. I was like, go ahead, girl. Which quickly turned into her getting bad news right afterwards. So her mother had a stroke. Her mother's in the hospital. So she rushed right over to the hospital and to see about her mom. And what else happened when she got there?
All of her family was there.
Oh yeah.
I guess her aunt, her dad, her
Aunt
2
Kiki.
brothers.
Aunt Kiki off the chain.
Aunt Kiki is hilarious, y'all. She was funny. And the brother talking about he felt bad because he told her, the mama, that her dressing was her dressing.
It wasn't good.
I was like, and then got the nerve to tell that lady talking about, Mama, I'm sorry, you know you put just the amount of paprika in your dress. I was like, no, it's too late.
Before they even got to that point, the doctor gave him the wrong person.
Trying to
tell him to say bye to their mama.
Right, got in there, that wasn't even their mama. That was a whole different lady. And Kid talking about, does that really happen? Yes, they mix up charts. It happens. It does happen. So yeah, that was funny. So they standing in there while the real family was coming in to say goodbye to their, looks like their grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause the daddy got mad. Talking about, do you really think this is my wife? Or whatever he said.
My contemporary.
My contemporary. Well, I ain't never heard nobody call somebody they contemporary. That was new.
Contemporary is someone that's the same age as you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never heard somebody say, do you really think this is my contemporary?
Yeah.
I've never heard you say it either.
Why you just know that kind of stuff?
I was like,
Reading is fun to know.
no, because I didn't know that. Did y'all know that somebody would call their spouse like they contemporary?
No, because if it ain't on shade room, I don't know it.
He would call anyone that. Like,
so anyone that's of the same age.
right. Like Alicia would be your contemporary.
Oh, okay.
Alana would not be.
Alicia would not be. Do you know how much older she is?
Child, we about the same age. Don't worry about it.
Not it.
I think a decade is within.
Within a decade?
Yeah, I think that's what
give or take or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, y'all. I'm sorry. I really didn't. Oh, and I don't know if y'all saw Molly's face. Just like watching her mom in the hospital. You just saw her facial expression and everything. She just looked like, I can't believe this is actually happening to me. And then her job called and asked, was she going to be able to make a deadline? Now, I'm probably like Molly. Instead of just saying, you know, just pass it on to somebody else that can handle it. You try to handle that and what's going on in the hospital. And, you know what I mean? Just, sometimes it's good to just pass it off.
Well, I think that was the whole point, though. The whole point was that in every family, a lot of times there's that one person, a lot of times there's a female within the family who takes on all of that responsibility. So she has, you know, what's going on in her life as well as what's going on in that situation. She's handling all of the family issues or whatever. So I think that was the point that they were trying to drive home, that even though she has all this other stuff going on, you know, she's having to deal with her mom, you know, medical situation, because clearly no one else in the family was able to. No,
the brothers couldn't handle it, and her dad was already snapping on the nurses because he, you know, just to see his wife that he has been with all these years.
And it's emotional. I've honestly been in that point, in that part of my life too, where you're trying to take on too much. Thank God, where I am now is they'll figure it out. But I don't know why she didn't just explain to the guy though. Like, listen, I'm at the hospital with my mom. I can still do it, but this is my current circumstance.
And maybe he would have understood.
Because
they don't care.
It's not that he doesn't care, but you got to look at it from his perspective. So this is a big law firm that they're working for. It's very competitive. Remember, because she had that whole issue with him. Now they're working together.
Right.
So I think it would be something she would come off, just because it happened, she would just come off as not being capable of handling it.
And she knows that.
Yeah, I mean, because in a lot of, I know, for me at work, a lot of times when you have deadlines and stuff like that have to be met, you know, someone will just be like, hey, well, we'll just take it from you and we'll give it to someone else. But what happens when that happens is people lose trust and faith in you. So the next time a big project, something important comes,
they're going to overlook you.
Right, they're not going to look to you, they'll look to someone else, because even though it's nothing to do with you, even though this was an emergency, not your fault, it's like, you got too much going on. So let me get somebody else.
Will replace you.
Right.
Yeah, they did. I mean, excuse me, they will replace
They will. And that's that. I just had that conversation. Like, listen, put yourself first.
Don't be
like me
first.
Canceling doctor's appointments and, oh my God, I mean, I have coverage. That job is still going to go on without you.
Yep.
Yes.
Put yourself first. Okay? And your family. If you know your family is in need, try to tell them folk, listen, I'm just grateful that, you know, when stuff was happening to our parents, that I was able to get off. But just having to ask and even worry about going back, you know, is just a whole different thing. But they did, you know, work with me a lot or whatever. But yeah, put yourself first, put your family first, put their family and quality time and all of that stuff first.
Yeah, because you cannot replace yourself or your loved ones.
At all.
Create those memories.
I'm telling you.
Go sell cans if you have to. Like Grandma used to say, we'll go out there and sell some cans. Do they still buy cans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aluminum?
Yeah, I don't think it's as profitable as
it used to be. Grandma used to have bags and bags of cans. I'll sell cans if I have to.
And then put that money in y'all bank.
Right?
Joe did. So yeah, that was emotional, because of course we know we lost our mother and our father, so we understand having to leave them in the hospital, having to deal with the medical staff, having to take turns to make sure, you know, they always know that her family presence is real. Okay. Right. Like, we don't play that.
We came through, busted through the door.
I'm talking about with any of our siblings. Like they're gonna know, like you have family. You can't just do and say anything. Which they had a good staff and stuff. Couple hiccups, but okay. So that was the hospital scene that was going on, and then child, we get to Issa and Nate
and little Nate
and little Nate.
Now I'm sorry, y'all hear Pebbles barking in the background. Now I done lost my dog. They was just lollygagging down the street like that dog ain't missing.
They done lost Molly dog. So of course y'all know, soon as Issa, first of all, Issa called Molly and was like, "Hey girl, what you doing with your reading?
What you doing reading with your reading?"
So then to get the news that your friend is in need and her mother is sick, because you know, like they're really tight, is devastating. So you like, listen, Nathan, I gotta go and see about her. Of course he's understanding, so he takes her to the hospital and stuff like that. So she gets there and she let her know, look, anything you need, whatever that's that friendship. That ain't just that friendship where you just going out of town, we go party together. No, that's that I'm your friend.
They put all that aside, all that drama they had.
I'm telling
all
you,
went out the window, and when stuff got real.
When things get real, your friend's still gonna be there. I don't care if y'all ain't talking, y'all mad, y'all awkward, whatever the case may be. Listen, girl, bump all that. I'm here. What you need? You need me to go to the house and get you some clothes? She was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your friend automatically know what they need to do. You know, they're just gonna start suggesting stuff. I'm going to the house and get you some clothes, and you can have this what I have on. Switch clothes, and baby child, Issa look good in that dress. They both wore that dress.
But that lady was hot.
She came out of the hospital, the lady was like, oh my God, you look like a supermodel. And she was like, oh, thank you. The nurse, oh, I'm sorry, she's hot. But yeah, your friend gonna know what to do. So they went to the house to get her some clothes. And I guess Nathan noticed that you gotta walk the dog.
Yeah.
Child, they done lost the dog. But the dog name was baby.
Flavor
Flav. I say, Lord. And then when they was looking for the dog, I was like, y'all ain't moving fast enough for me.
But kids,
go ahead, baby. Go ahead, babe.
It's just a setup so that they can have some time together to walk, talk, laugh, kind of.
Which they did.
You know. I mean, it was just an excuse. It was a nice plot point.
Yeah, but me and Charlie like, they just walking slow, and Kid was like, just calm down.
I guess I was thinking about Pebbles.
Right, like, dang, you ain't gonna search for me.
I'll be screaming, Pebbles!
You open the door wide open, Pebbles stand there and look out. So why are you gonna lose Pebbles?
No, because I'm used to her running out the door. She go run down the street. Even though she do come back and run in the house, it's just a panic attack seeing her run out the door. I'm like, the car could hit her, anything.
Exactly. I was like, God, don't. But yeah, that was cute to have them go. And then Flavor Flav came right back to his walking spot.
Right. And I thought it was really, really cute that Nate was still there just sitting in the car waiting on her. I love that part.
Yeah, I'm glad he there for her. He always there for her. And then she done messed around and said she love him. And then,
did he respond?
No, he didn't.
He didn't respond.
He kissed her though.
Yeah.
But see, me, I want to I love you back. Or something.
A kiss.
I need more than a kiss.
Isn't there yet.
That's why you don't.
He's there yet.
That's why I don't know. Saying I love you first is a little risky. Even though, oh, you said I love you first, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Oh, you answered that fast.
All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, y'all. Have a good night.
Not to get real.
Yeah, I said I love you first. But you said I love you back.
Yeah.
He was there.
Don't do that. So yeah, that was nice.
But it might be an issue.
Because he didn't say it back.
Well, according to the after thing.
Oh yeah.
So Issa would know better than anybody else. So it might be a thing. It might not. I don't know. I don't think it was a big problem.
I thought it was a big deal.
I don't know.
Because the average woman, if she says I love you, she want to hear it back.
But it's, I don't know. For me, it was like how she said it though.
Yeah, it was like
I love you.
a slip up. And it was like, they just kind of started, getting together.
But my emotions be real.
He just did the, I'm your boyfriend thing.
With the mama. The mama was funny.
I mean, there's a lot of firsts going on here. So that's I'm going to cut him some slack on that.
Like said, you know what? I love you. Like, it wasn't like I love you. She was
like, that's why I love you.
That's why I love you.
Right.
But that's something you'll say to your homegirl or, see, that's why I love you. Because you're my girl. Like, that kind of stuff.
And if y'all want to know how I am with my sons when they have people on the phone or something like that, like Easter Ray mama.
Yeah. That's how I am with my nephews too.
That was funny.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Girl, let me see you, Nate. Okay.
Which was the same way your mother.
Is that Whitney?
Your mother is a very strong woman. I lost my breath with that hug.
Mama knocked the wind out of kid.
Did she pat you on the back?
Yes.
Because then you feel like your vertebrae about to.
If she hugged you, she gonna pat you on the back. But baby, it's almost like taking the wind out your body. Kids say, that's that little child.
Okay, you know it's real.
Everybody got that little child.
And they came back for more and more.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's finish up with the family and the issue. So a couple things.
Okay, go ahead.
We're back to the estate planning. They didn't finish the estate planning.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that's curious is that the father was the only one listed as primary. What is it called? Yeah, primary contact person. You should always have more than one person.
At least two.
I only got shoulder. Should I put some up here?
Yeah. Just in case something happens to me or they can't get in touch with me or anything.
So somebody can advocate for you.
No. I have our brother too. I got Reggie on there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But back at the hospital, since we back there, I would have felt like Molly. Like, Daddy, Mama had a whole stroke and you ain't tell nobody?
But I kind of agree with that. Because here's the thing, you don't want to worry your kids and you know they got a whole life out there and stuff. So I understood why the mom didn't tell her kids immediately. Because when you tell your kids, they are overly concerned, which is natural, but you try to handle it, or you be like, I'll just take my blood pressure pills. It was no big deal. I'm okay. Nothing really happened. So you tell your husband, don't say nothing. We'll handle it. It's going to be okay. So I understand it as a parent. You don't want to worry your children. You know what I'm saying?
But then go ahead, kid. Because obviously what y'all was doing.
Right, but my counterpoint to that is you're talking about a stroke. So strokes, high blood pressure, erectile dysfunction, all of those things are canaries in the coal mine.
I know.
So if you have a minor stroke, if you have erectile dysfunction, if you have high blood pressure, all of those things are canaries. So, I mean, I don't think they had to tell the kids necessarily that she had the stroke, but they should have probably communicated that there was something more serious, possibly going on.
But if you start to tell them something, you're going to end up telling them the whole thing.
And that might be true, but you need to at least tell them something.
Like say if I knew okay, you had a heart attack because of the things you eat.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and eat those things with you anymore as your child because I want you to be here and be healthy.
Right, and that's probably what should have taken place.
Yeah, but I understand. I understand the mother, and I understand, because even because they're gonna worry her and stuff, and they're gonna worry themselves, and they're gonna.
But that's what you need to do. It's like when Dad got his stint, and then I call him up. I'm talking to him. I'm like,
hey, Dad, how you doing?
What are you eating for breakfast?
Fishing
or either lunch? And he goes, I'm having some pork chops. I'm like,
but no, you're a pork chop.
Dude, you're gonna have to let that go. You're gonna have to let the pork chop go. because the stent is only a temporary measure.
Yeah.
It is not going to save your life. You're gonna have to let the pork chops go.
Well, just like grandma was like,
yeah.
bring me some such and such and such. And I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I'm telling you, I mean, you just
like I listen. I'm old. Let me
enjoy what I like, and that's what she said too.
She did, and probably should not.
Well, that's what they wanted. That's what she wanted. But yeah, so I understand. I understand both sides, cause I would have been upset had I found out and you ain't tell me. Like Mama would have told us, I'd be mad.
I know I would have been mad.
I'd have been mad.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm moving in.
No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna call the nurse. I'm gonna call the doctor. No matter of fact, I'm gonna go with you. And then there's no denying if I'm sitting there with you. But yeah. And so I get it.
Go ahead. I guess the last thing that was again, you know, showing that Molly was the one who's more responsible for everything, was that the doctor told her about her mother's condition and paralysis. And then she was the one who relayed that information to everybody else. So she took on, you know, that tough assignment of telling everybody that her mom was, you know, likely going to be paralyzed and not going to come out of the
fully recover.
Fully recover.
That was a blow.
Yeah, that was devastating. That was devastating.
Awkward silence.
Yeah. So then,
I mean, then you move on to your favorite thing.
So then, Nisha, what happened, sis?
Then what happened was Lisa was going. She was going somewhere in the hospital.
She was leaving the hospital.
She was leaving the hospital, and then she happened to see.
No, she was going to get Molly something to eat.
Okay, she was going to eat a drink. Get something to eat a drink. The gist of it is,
she was walking out the room going on another pod, and she saw Condola with the baby, all happy and everything, and she was about to walk away, and then who stood up?
Lawrence.
Daddy Daycare stood up.
Lawrence stood up.
Lawrence stood up.
So she just stood there frozen, right? And then he looks up and they lock eyes. I know her whole stomach was hurting.
And while she still got Nate out front waiting on her.
Yeah, but I know she is so discombobulated. Like, you don't think?
I'm sure. I don't understand why.
You don't understand why? Okay, so remember the last time we all did this? Yeah. I was saying, like, you can't be friends with somebody. And I had to correct myself in the comments. I can't remember who the person was. But I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. Because, like, personally, I could be friends with my ex-husband.
Yeah, you don't
see him with his wife, his kids, everything. All that. Because there's nothing there.
Right.
So what I'm saying, what I was trying to say is
fresh.
If you, not even fresh, even if it's not, it could be years. People still have feelings. She still got feelings for him. So that makes it difficult.
And he still got feelings for her. You saw how he was looking?
Right. And he still wanted to be with her. It was her who said, no, I can't do this. So that's what I mean by you can't be friends with somebody you still have feelings for.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why, kid. That is why that was like my God.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm just wondering where it's gonna go now. Well, you think Issa and Lawrence gonna talk, y'all?
But they don't see the previews?
They can, but you just never know. Maybe that was just like, did Issa really say that? Because you know Issa be thinking stuff in her head.
Yeah,
she had these old, she probably in her head said, wait, hello, something like that. And then when reality popped back in, she just kept walking. So you never know. So do y'all think that Issa and Lawrence is going to have a conversation in the hospital?
With Condola and the baby there?
Yeah. I think they are. Okay, you say yes or no.
Why would they have a conversation?
So you saying no?
With the baby there?
They
would have a conversation. What kind of conversation are you talking about?
Just, hey, how you doing? That's good. Oh, your baby's cute.
They might have that conversation because the baby is cute.
Okay, so you think they're gonna talk?
That's possible. I don't see what you would talk about beyond that.
I mean, me personally, I probably go, let me hold it old chunky monkey.
Okay. Look at little chunky monkey. Hey, little snooker bone.
Okay.
What's up, Noogaloo?
He a baby, but again, I can't speak from that because, like I say, Issa still has fresh feelings.
Yeah.
My feelings was gone even, while the person was living here. So I could go.
All right, y'all. So that was the show. It was good to me from start to finish. We're on episode 5. 5 to go, y'all.
5 is 5 more.
5 more.
Yeah.
That's it. 5 more, and then it's over. So thank y'all so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Much love, peace, and blessings to each and every one of you. And until the next video, continue making connections with endless possibilities. We love y'all. Bye, y'all.